Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. This second video that we ever uploaded was one where we speed leveled a magician in 8 hours pre-Big Bang. Today we're doing the exact same thing. We're leveling a magician for 8 hours, but this time in the reboot server. Let's see how everything has changed compared to 11 years ago. For this video I prepared my Legion and Link skills. We just leveled the Mercedes to level 210 and her Link skill now gives an additional 20% bonus EXP. Also keep in mind this is not a burning character, so leveling won't be as fast as it would be with that event. Also, since we are in a reboot, there are no casual double XP cards, but I did prepare some regular XP cards, monster park potions, and we will be grinding with a totem. Alright, ready, set, go. In the current day, we're starting off at the Golem Temple near Hennessy's. In Reboot, monsters are tankier, but give more EXP and messes as well. So leveling goes super nice and fast earlier on, while we can still easily one-shot everything. I also completed the Explorer quest, so I could get rid of that annoying light bulb. It takes about 5 minutes to reach level 28, and instead of staying at Golems for the final 2 levels, we go to the garbage dump. I'm also using a Hyper Teleport rock, by the way, that I bought with Mesos, so I can, move around a bit. And in a total of about 7 minutes, we reach level 30. Let's check up on our past selves to see how we were doing 11 years ago. So pre-Big Bang it took about 10 to 12 minutes to get out of the tutorial, so far we're doing pretty good. We're already level 30. You had to complete like every single quest almost in Maple Island, and the maps were like twice as big back then as well. At least mages could leave at level 8 back then. Now we can be out of Maple Island in about 3 minutes, thankfully. We're not going to do any team dungeons today in Reboot. We can level up faster by just grinding, and we're staying in the Savage Terminal for the next few levels. And afterwards we're gonna go to Wild Boars to reach level 60. It took about 35 minutes to reach level 60 and unlock the 3rd job advancement. 30 minutes later, 11 years ago, we're doing some quests at the good old days to help us level up faster. We are about level 10 at this point pre-Big Bang. Just walking to Illenia already took a while, as the taxi was way too expensive for most new players. Because I am an Ice Lightning Mage, I try to trade up monsters that are weak to Ice or Lightning, so Fire Drakes are the perfect monsters to defeat. Those used to run around in Pyrian and drop Steelies if I remember correctly, and after we're done here I went to Orbis. Quick tip, if you are leveling an Ice Lightning Mage in the current day and age of MapleStory, make sure to level Elemental Decrease, because that skill passively increases your final damage by a whooping 50% at max level. So you'll deal a lot more damage if you have that one maxed. We continue leveling an Ariant and Magatia until we reach level 100. Time for 4th job. In the meantime, our past selves are still working hard on killing those slimes and stumps. I think we're about level 13 right now. After a quick normal Sakum solo, we go to the Star Force monsters in Livre and level up a little bit at the Robo map in the After that, I ended up trading at Spirit Vikings because those monsters are weak to lightning. I actually remember trading here with my very first Ice Lightning Mage, using Thunder Spear and that arrow skill, like that combined ice and lightning together. So man, Lightning Spear was such a cool skill, too bad it only hit one monster. Because we deal more damage to those monsters, we can actually go here a bit earlier as well. Elemental advantages are really massive in MapleStory still to this day. Reaching level 125, we move over to Korean Folktown to complete the Wanted Sign quest there for some additional messos and EXP, and eventually I reach level 136 in this area when my totem expires. We're currently 2 hours and 6 minutes in and we reach level 136. Pre-Big Bang Mia is selling some event items to get some messos for potions and still trading at octopuses. Old me has reached about level 19 right now, way to go man! Back then mages trained with Magic Claw, which was a single target attack that dealt 2 lines of damage, so you can already imagine that didn't really go that fast. And to make things worse, is to give you an idea, to reach level 19 back then we needed 9144 EXP. Those Bubblings and Octopus both gave 26 and 24 EXP, so we needed to defeat about 381 of them. With a single target skilled, and it takes about 4 attacks to defeat one monster. That's a crazy grind already. We also still had to put points in luck to actually wear our gear, and stats like ignore enemy defense and final damage were not even in the game. But hey, the hands stat was still there back then. Back in present day Maple, we're star forcing our gear so we can deal a bit more damage, and we joined our guild for even more bonus EXP and some other benefits. I trained in the Temple of Time because the monsters there are, you guessed it, weak to lightning. We stayed here all the way until level 160. And I was actually pretty surprised. When we had our Infinity skill on, we could actually one-shot the monsters here, which is pretty rare in Reboot. Too bad there's quite a long cooldown on that skill. At level 160, I went to Future Hennessy's to train into mutated orange mushrooms. Those can stun, which is super annoying, but hey, weak to lightning. And this map actually is shaped a bit like Hanoy's Hunting Ground 1, but smaller, so it's pretty nice to train in if you don't mind getting stunned every now and then. But just grinding is kinda boring, so at one point I also soloed normal Horntail for some additional levels. Make sure to activate a rune and just rush towards the main body for some amazing EXP. I was running low on Monster Park potions as well, so I did 2 other runs of Monster Park. It's been another 2 hours since we started grinding, so in total we've been grinding for 4 hours and 7 minutes and reached level 172. At this time, pre-Big Bang, we reached about level 20, 22. We trained at Sturgy in the Coninck subway. Those monsters were great for mages, because their Magic Claw was a ranged attack that could hit through platforms, and it didn't matter if the monsters got close to you, unlike assassins or archers who then started whacking the monsters instead. After that, I trained in a special dungeon in the Ant Tunnel, so we could have all the monsters to ourselves and try to reach level 30 that way. In present day Maple, I switched places again, now training in Ryalias. We did not use any special event potions to level up, by the way, but I did use 10 Legion potions. 5 of them could be used until level 159 and gave 2.5 level up worth of EXP, and the other 5 could be used until level 179, so I could skip 2.5 levels there as well. The Goo Island event is active at the time of this video, meaning I'll get an additional 10% bonus EXP, runes last longer, combo orbs give more EXP and more elite monsters spawn. We took a detour towards the stronghold for a few more level ups. I remember the party play zones in this area being amazing, just like Lionheart Castle. MapleStory developers are currently looking into ways to bring back party play in some shape or form and are collecting user feedback, so hey, something like that might actually come back in the future. Reaching level 189, it was finally time to go to the Forsaken Excavation Site 2 in Futureperion, where the monsters are also weak to lightning, so we also deal increased damage against those. With Infinity on, we can grind here super fast as well. We've been grinding a total for 6 hours and 18 minutes right now and are level 189, almost there, 5th job. We reached level 199 and 50% and complete the Scrapyard quest for the remaining free 50%, and we reached level 200. This took an additional 1 hour and 17 minutes, which was crazy fast for me in Reboot at least. So in total we trained for 7 hours and 35 minutes so far. The remaining 25 minutes I spent starforcing my gear to get 100 plus starforce, and I started the 5th job advancement questline, but I forgot to activate the quest before defeating Magnus, so now I'll have to wait until the next day. But since the max level is 300 now, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of more adventures to have on this character. In the meantime, our past selves just barely reached level 30 by completing the Coninck subway party quest. This was a wave-based party quest that could be done solo, kinda similar to the Pyramid PQ from back then. At least our past selves didn't have to worry about spawn boosters, EXP potions and whatnot. But hey, at least we aren't running short on potions or mesos anymore. So yeah, quite a big difference. In 8 hours we can now reach level 200, but hey, the max level is 300 now, and that grind is way longer than reaching level 200 pre-Big Bang. At least that's what it feels like to me. MapleStory grinding surely has evolved a lot over the years, from the PQ meta to the party play meta to now just grinding as quickly as possible to level 200 for that 5th job advancement. And that was all for today. As always, many thanks to our members for making this video possible. Thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar maar waar, Sebastian Hanoy, FLX, Ryalias, Terry Kim, Vareese, Dries Zumker, Wiley, Francisco Sousa, Historycanon, BackSpaceOTI, ceemak, Saffronyx, Lorenzo, BG Extremes, Anwar NHI, Brendon, Frank Bouguet, Ziggydeer, Flidiot, Beamer WT, Knifesu, Chen125, Cloudfix, Gusus Rodriguez, Sir QQ Morse, Froggy11, Sir Tito655, Grayson Lee, Riser RU, Brandon Cam, Vira, Bruno H, Trevor, Yuki436, Afterlord_MS, Sinfolido, Ratius, John Man, Lucky Beats, Justin Vale, Silvio Nato, Stevie Zhang, Yaruski TV, Sauli Shinauda, Heopam, Truzira, Joshua Alvarez, Striker Elk, and Nok MSS. Thank you so much for your support and thank you all for watching. Stay safe and happy mapling!